What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, we take a cereal, put it on the tier list, so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker, and this episode, we're going to be doing Chocolate Life. Now, we've tried a couple lives before, most notably, of course, the A-ranked Cinnamon Life. Very good time. Then you get to just plain basic life. That was a C. Pretty good for just, an unflavored sort of cereal. Get down to a B, you have Vanilla Life, sort of the opposite of this, I guess. But, vanilla is sort of hit or miss for me with cereal. But then you get down to a B, and we also did Gingerbread Spice Life, which wasn't great. So, kind of all over for this one. It'd be kind of cool if we could get this out of B, because then we have an A, a B, a C, and a D, and an E for life. And it's a pretty good spread. So hoping this turns out okay, partially for my enjoyment, but also I think that would be funny. But let's just crack it open, see what they got. I forgot that Quaker does the weird reverse box. That's all I want. Did not go well. Struggle with being Tucker. Okay. Oh. As I moved that, I got that scent. Pretty good. Smells like chocolate cereal. Pretty good level. Okay, so looks like a piece of life. Nothing too different besides the chocolate color. So don't expect a huge change in the texture or anything. All right, here we go. Okay. Not bad. I feel like it had sort of waves of a bit different chocolate flavor, but definitely not a bad chocolate. This is having moments where it's reminding me of other chocolate stuff, but it's only that like sort of flash of remembrance. It's not sort of a constant thing. So I don't know if that's a real plus or minus, but just worth noting that's not quite matching a chocolate that I can remember, at least. We've done quite a few, so I could be wrong, but nothing's coming to mind. I did just figure out, though, why I had sort of a couple different chocolate tastes going on in that first bite. The dry chocolate life pieces and the ones that have been soaked already do seem to have a slightly different chocolate taste, which is some weird science, but figured that out, so had to point it out. That's a lot, please, thank you. All right, the pieces soaked up most of the milk, but let's see if we can get a chocolate taste from what's left. Yeah, okay. That almost feels weirdly a bit sweeter than the chocolate of the pieces. Yeah, the milk chocolate taste is almost a bit, like, specifically sugarier. I don't know how exactly to describe what that is, but that makes sense in my head as the way to say it. Pretty good though, so not complaining, just slightly confused. I don't think this was quite as high as I wanted it to be, but it's still pretty good. So as far as comparing this to other Life cereals goes, it's definitely above the gingerbread spice and the vanilla. I'm just not sure how it sort of plays out between cinnamon, this, and just regular Life. Cinnamon Life, I think, still easily the top one, but right now it's kind of a toss-up for me between if I prefer regular Life or this one, because regular Life, it does sort of have that hint of cinnamon, at least to me, so it, even though it's not necessarily a full flavor, it's pretty good on its own. And this one I did enjoy, but it wasn't like my favorite chocolate cereal we've done. It's a good chocolate cereal, but didn't quite stand out as much. So what I'm going to do then is give Chocolate Life a C. I was trying to think if I could really justify putting it in a B, but looking in the B range, there's also Cocoa Krispies and Cocoa Pebbles, which I think are better chocolate cereals to me. So didn't quite make sense. And I don't think it's that much more superior to regular Life. I think the main issue regular Life has is that you have it and you're like, oh, I kind of wish I was having the Cinnamon Life instead. So this at least avoids that. It has some of the same issues as all the other Lives, so it does absorb that milk a lot and, sort of sogify. But I think I actually liked the soaked chocolate taste that this had more than the dry chocolate taste. So that kind of ended up working in its favor. It is a bit disappointing that I wasn't able to put this at a B just so I could have that, 5 lives in 5 different tiers. But as a cereal itself, it wasn't disappointing, so that's a plus. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you've tried a box of Chocolate Life. It is new, but that was from a few months ago, at least at this point, so you might have had a chance to check it out. And if you do, let me know if you thought it did sort of remind you more specifically of a chocolate cereal we've done. Let me know about that. If you think it's crazy that I think Cinnamon Life is better than this, you can let me know about that too. It is worth noting, you'll see on the side here, it mentions original cinnamon vanilla. We've done all that. And also Strawberry Life, which I have heard of before, but I have never seen. But the fact that this is, kind of new and it's mentioning it gives me hope that one day I'll still be able to find it. So if anyone has any hot tips on where to find Strawberry Life, you can let me know about that too. But until next time, stay delicious.